My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm reviewing a Spicebomb Night Vision. And this is £50 and 15p. I don't know where they get the 15p from. And you're saving £8 and 85p, so it should be £60 for 50ml. The notes are bergamot, green mandarin, grapefruit, apple accord, green cardamom, black spices complex, clary sage, geranium, rosemary and lavender. And the base is roasted almonds, tonka bean, absolute, patchouli, cedarwood, vibrant woods and musks. How exciting. And the spiel is meet Viktor Rolf's explosive men's fragrance. Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Toilette. More mysterious, more daring, more provocative, yet as addictive as the original Spicebomb. Night Vision is an explosive contrast of green freshness fueled with addictive black spices. Dial up the intensity with an electric combination of hot spices and vibrant citruses. Be engulfed by the fresh perfume of bergamots, cardamom and grapefruit, which develops into a masculine heart of clary sage. I like clary sage. Geranium and lavender, the base of freshness fuses with a dark trail of strong tonka bean, patchouli and warm woods. Unleash your inner voyeur with Spicebomb Night Vision, because the best things happen after dark. So I get it in their neck by calling something slut and they're going on about voyeurs. I think it's a little bit unfair. Do we have our bottles of Spicebomb by Viktor Rolf? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So we went into the shop to get this. Shopping for fragrance in Mexico is a little bit different to the UK and it's a little bit intense. We had to try it on the strip. On the strip, it was amazing. It smelled, and I can smell it from here. So on the strip and on the bottle, it smells amazing. But it dries down completely differently. I know the spiel is all about, it's like the original but better. I don't know about that. We wore this, we tested both of them to get the dry down and to see what we sort of thought. Anyway, enough babbling on with testing. So I love these sweet, clean fragrances. I think they're very nice, and there's something addictive about clean linen, and all these sort of like fragrances smell like clean, fresh, slightly soft, nothing jarring, nothing out of place, formulated, blended sort of beautifully. The musk choice in this is different to the first one, and there is not much musk in it at all. And fragrances that are either devoid of musk or removing musk in the formulation perform differently, and you have a lighter, more effervescent feel, but you have a fragrance that doesn't really last, and you have to rely on other fixatives and things like powders and broxin, ephedrine, vanillin, all that sort of stuff can add as fixatives in its place. Ethyl maltol, high doses can act as fixatives, or anything sort of powdery, which affects the viscosity, which is the movement and flow of formulation. Some wood compounds as well can act as fixatives, and they're thicker. Wood compounds, norlimonol, timberol, and then the cashmeran as well. They can act as fixatives. I think musks are so important based upon isu super, and you can smell the dihydromercenol. Apparent dihydromercenol smells limey on paper, but actually is indispensable. It's used in formulations to give a lift, greenness, make things more masculine. That's why I think it makes things smell quite masculine. High amounts can smell like sort of bubble bath, and within a formulation, within the correct percentages and the correct ratios, it smells lovely. This is just a very classic way to build a contemporary fragrance with the dihydromercenol, the linalols, linyl acetates, ethyl linalool, and then some lily of the valley raw materials. But the cleanness within this is benzyl salicylate, and that's how they're getting this to stick onto the skin. Benzyl salicylate is crystalline at room temperature. They have to heat it up to work with it, and in that case, anything which you have to heat up acts as a fixative. Devoid of massive amount of ambroxin and ephedrine, all these sort of like hardcore ambers, some woods in there, but it's very fleeting, already starting to dry down. And the original Spicebomb I can still smell. This is quite fleeting. I do love the use of modern aroma chemicals combined with some sort of naturals to give this sort of smell. Definitely a younger demographic, but it's pretty much gone. On to my final thoughts. I quite like it. I mean, I do like sweet fragrances, but the performance, in my opinion, is really lacking. Whereas the original, I think, is robust and has that distinctive sort of clean linen, which comes from a lot of the raw materials within it. This, pretty much gone. You would need to smash this on your skin. I haven't got a bottle of carbon with carbon underneath this would fix it, or body lotion underneath this would help to fix this as well. But it is lacking that sort of longevity and projection. But again, for £60 for a bottle, you've got to sort of ask yourself, you're not going to have things which are going to last 12 hours plus. You're not going to have beautiful raw materials, really expensive raw materials, all these like crazy things. You are going to get what is sort of cost effective. I've become, in my development, a real lover of lavender. I think lavender and lemon, cedar and patchouli is just really, really gorgeous. That is the sort of naturals, that is the thing you're sort of feeling. But I would love some more support for these raw materials in this. I'd love it to last just slightly longer. It's very nice, it's very mass appealing. It's got that green sweetness to it. Under Cabanal is apparent now, and under Cabanal is linen blossom, or can smell green, it can smell like kiwi, it can smell like lots of different things, but that is apparent within this now. I go to my marks and what I think of it, safe, legal, compliant. I think it's L'Oreal that own this, very professional, everything's safe, legal, compliant, everything is good on the box. Sunscreens have to be used, even in a black bottle, because the sunlight UVA can penetrate through. Longevity and projection, unfortunately, I think this is where this fragrance falls down. I think if this had fixatives, I think if it was rearranged slightly with sort of fixatives and sort of some additional raw materials, I think it would be excellent and I would love it, but I can hardly smell it now. The price is, excellent, but I can't smell it. I'm going to mark this 7 out of 10. I think it's really nice. Price is really good, but the performance is not very good in my opinion, and I'd love to see this sort of amped up. If you love this and you're struggling with it, add my carbon fragrance underneath. Add 2 to 4 sprays of carbon and 2 to 4 sprays of this one, and you get something which is more long lasting. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.